Put a few things on the record, if I could. I would like to ask unanimous consent to insert into the record a USA Today piece entitled "Fact Check: COVID-19 Vaccines Primarily Designed to Prevent Serious Illness and Death."
Without objection.
I ask unanimous consent to insert in the record an AP News article entitled "Ex-Twitter Execs Deny Pressure to Block Hunter Biden Story."
Without objection.
Madam Speaker, Twitter itself is saying the government isn't telling them to suppress anything. This is yet, unfortunately, just another Republican conspiracy theory. And I would like to ask unanimous consent to insert into the record an article from The Hill entitled "Trump Officials Roll Back Obama Oil Train Safety Rule." Madam Speaker, on February 3rd, 2023, a train with 38 cars derailed in East Palestine, Ohio. And the full devastating aftermath of that tragedy is ongoing. The affected community needs answers and change to make sure that something like this does not happen again. The Trump administration rolled back train safety rules. Now Republicans want to make it easier for polluters to pollute. They put a chemical industry lobbyist in charge of the EPA office in charge of chemical safety. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. They roll back regulations on train brakes. And they reduced rail inspections. And I just want to say one thing to my colleague from Kentucky. I have no problem with releasing all the tapes, but that's not what happened. The Speaker of the House selectively and carefully released them to one person, to one news agency, who then deliberately cherry-picked things to advance a distortion of what happened that day. An insult to the people who work here, an insult to the Capitol Police officers who were injured that day. I mean, that's not transparency. That's propaganda. That is deliberately distorting a horrific event in which this Capitol was attacked. Our democracy was attacked. So please give me a break. Madam Speaker, I'm going to urge that we defeat the previous question, and if we do, I will offer an amendment to the rule to provide for consideration of a resolution that affirms the House's unwavering commitment to protect and strengthen Social Security and Medicare, and states that it is the position of the House to reject any cuts in the program. Madam Speaker, I ask unanimous consent to insert the text of my amendment into the record along with any extraneous material immediately prior to the vote on the previous question.
Without objection.
Madam Speaker, Social Security and Medicare are the bedrocks of our nation's social safety net. Yet, as my Republican colleagues demand reckless cuts in exchange for paying our nation's bills, these programs are under threat. Despite recent rhetoric to the contrary, Republicans claim that they won't cut Social Security and Medicare benefits. Well, Madam Speaker, today, Democrats are yet giving Republicans another chance to back up that claim with action by providing them a chance to reassure the American people, not just with their words, but with their votes. And today, they can vote unequivocally that they will not cut these vital programs. Anything short of that is an empty promise. And to discuss our proposal, I yield 3 minutes to the gentlewoman from Alaska, Ms. Peltola.